This time on Heavy Rescue 401.
There's 1, 2, 3. Oh.
An icy night
Lots of carnage tonight.
puts the crew under pressure
I don't want to be out here any longer than I have to be tonight.
and puts Colin
There's one right there.
in the crosshairs.
Let's get out of here.
No, everyone watch themselves.
Bubba races rush hour
Where is this vac truck, man?
and leaking fuel.
But honestly, like, where is he?
Roy wind's supposed to pick up here and supposed to keep snowing. A lot of snow, boy.
A blast of air off of Lake Huron
We got a lot of cars going in the ditch. Watch out in this whiteout.
is slamming the highway east of Sarnia.
What is this, whiteout? Almost zero visibility.
After a day of heavy squalls,
It's very, very icy out here right now.
freezing rain attacks the roads.
Just be careful on a couple of the turns there, eh?
And by nightfall,
The right line's issued ice.
drivers are fighting the ice on Highway 402.
The roads have been just an absolute mess tonight.
30 miles outside town, Colin Vandenheuvel heads west in his one-ton.
A couple trucks in the ditch here. Holy crap. It's pretty much an ice rink out here. People are going in the ditches left, right, and center. There's 1, 2, 3. Holy crap. We're gonna pull over here. Holy crap, that guy just went in. He's trying to get out. He flipped his trailer. Let's go make sure everyone's okay. Police, there's a multi-vehicle accident here on the 402 at mile marker 50. Oh, there goes another one. That was close. I'm hoping everyone's all right. You okay, sir? I'm just gonna go check, make sure the other guys are okay? Boy, I just don't want anything else coming in, because these people are still flying. Holy crap. Go make sure this guy's okay. You're all good? Okay. Wow.
On this stretch, in these conditions,
Oh, there's one right there. It's time to get out of here. We're not safe here.
Colin is a sitting duck.
Oh, this way. Now. Let's get out of here. We're not safe here. I don't want to be a part of this accident because I can't help if I'm a part of the accident. So I'm gonna get out of here.
On North America's busiest highway, closure is not an option.
It's very, very icy out here right now.
120 miles east in Hamilton,
What a way to wake up, I tell you.
temperatures are dropping,
I just know, hammer down and get there as fast as I can.
and Bubba Semple is heading down the 403,
Down in one lane. Thanks, driver.
where a lane is closed with a wreck in the median.
403 eastbound.
For this job, fellow classic operator Ted Heavy Dobos will need Bubba and the rotator.
The driver has gone to the hospital. He's not seriously hurt, so that's a good thing.
The loaded semi was traveling east when it lost control. It slammed onto the guardrail and ripped through, smashing into the median.
we're gonna cut this guardrail out of here.
We're already cutting the guardrail, that's good.
Bubba's only had a few months to get comfortable with the rotator.
Let's see what we're dealing with here.
And with the pressure of being lead operator.
What's going on, guys?
Morning, sir.
I'm just a normal guy doing what I love to do. But in this situation, you kind of got to step up and be a leader.
So is it loaded?
14,000 pounds of paper now.
So we don't have to unload?
No.
It's just kind of hard after all the years of being just a worker.
Let's go around the other side. I just want to take a look at what we got.
In just a few hours, thousands of Toronto-bound commuters will need this lane open.
So we can get my flat strap in here, right? And we'll go either to the frame or to the bottom of the trailer, whichever.
Yeah.
And then we'll do the same at the back with another wide strap.
Okay.
The time pressure on this wreck is, once again, it comes down to always rush hour. Everyone coming into Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, the flow of traffic is going into all the cities.
And there's a problem that'll slow down the job.
I have one tank that's leaking fuel. Fire department has plugged it for now, but the environmental guys coming to suck that out for us.
We can't do the rollover until the fuel is removed. We need to drain the fuel tank because if anything happens while we're doing this recovery and it splits open, we're gonna have fuel all over the place.
Let's get all our stuff ready.
Yeah.
But we can lift the trailer just enough to get some straps underneath.
That way, they'll be ready for the roll the minute the tank is empty.
Hey, give me some half. Yeah, hold it, hold it.
They need just a couple of inches to get the rigging in place.
We're gonna go here, right, Bubba?
Yep,
Right on the corner?
yep. And wherever you can get it underneath.
We're gonna use my airbags to lift the corners of the trailers up to see if we can't get the straps under that way.
Because all we want is just to get it up,
Yeah.
right?
Haven't seen these used.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Well, these little airbags, they're amazing. Oh, it can lift like 66,000 pounds.
Come on, baby. Man, it just does not want to come up. I don't understand.
Are they always stuff with
No, you like, and that's why I'm surprised that with there being next to nothing on here for weight, why it's not lifting it.
I'm inflating the airbag and it's just not raising up. So that's telling me the side of the trailer wall could be collapsing and that could be part of what's going on now.
Okay. Wow, this is being a bugger.
If we can't get the straps underneath, we can't roll it over.
This ain't gonna work.
I gotta come up with another solution or we're never gonna be able to flip this thing.
It's a pretty shiny road right here.
Back on the icy 402,
You just never know what you're gonna have out here.
Gary Vandenheuvel is heading right back to the scene that his son was forced to flee.
Colin's just given me a call. There's a multi-vehicle collision out on the 402.
Oh, man.
We need to get this cleaned up so that we don't have any secondary accidents that occur because of it.
His backup has already arrived.
It iced over really quick on everybody.
Kyle Treacherous in his 35-ton.
Lots of carnage tonight.
Oh, I see him.
All right, let's see what we got.
We've got multiple vehicles in the ditch here tonight, but there's only one that poses a real concern.
This one's actually on the road enough that it's gonna pose a problem if it's left here all night. Yeah. It's pitch black out here, it's too dark. The roads are a sheet of ice. It's just a big hazard. Is everything out of this, Kyle, or what do we got?
Yeah, 99% of it's out.
Biggest problem we're gonna have is that wall.
It was loaded with brake rotors, and they all came out the side of the trailer and blew the whole side wall right out of this trailer. Never seen a trailer blow apart like that before.
I'm hoping we can limp this thing to the next exit and get it off the highway for the night.
Gotta do something.
All right, well, what do we got around the front of this thing? Yeah, you can get a pull pin, drag him up forward.
Kyle's truck is just gonna steer the tractor out onto the road, and I'm gonna lift on the trailer, hold it together, and put it up onto the roadway.
The OPP have given us one lane to work with, but the road is very slippery. I just don't want to be out here tonight. I'm beyond nervous, and legitimately, I'm scared because it's dangerous out here.
We're at the bottom of a hill. People don't realize how slippery it is, and you're just a target waiting for somebody to hit you.
Reach out, pick onto the back of that trailer, and just swing it onto the road. Real quick. I don't want to be out here any longer than I have to be tonight.
Looks pretty icy out here. Black ice on it, man. Yeah, don't wipe out going around the corner.
Okay.
On an icy downhill stretch of the 402,
Good.
Go up, Gary.
Gary and Kyle are stuck working in a prime crash zone.
Very, very dangerous out here tonight.
Rushing to get the wreck off the highway before anyone else plows into the ditch.
How's that, Kyle?
You can bring it right to you. Got another 4 or 5 feet if you want.
It's not an ideal situation, but I just need to get it off the highway.
It's all on the shoulder now.
Okay.
They've got the trailer in position to limp it off the highway, but there's still one obstacle.
We just got to get that door tucked in underneath the truck so we're not dragging it down the road. Hook on, see what it'll do. Okay, we'll try and lift and pull. Let me know what it's doing.
Okay.
Go up a bit.
Now you can go up with it.
Yep.
It's not bad.
Let's get a strap.
This is strap, and we can go around the bumper and hinge or whatever we
Yeah,
gotta
whenever
do.
we have to. Can you grab a ratchet strap?
Be good enough to get it out of here.
As long as I can tie this down, get it off the road for the night.
Kyle preps to pull the tractor in line, while Gary deals with a loose load in back.
Toss these down in the ditch. Need to be throwing these at vehicles as we're going out.
It's not pretty, but I need to move this stuff and get out of here now.
Be another 5-10 minutes, we're out of here.
Are you guys running the truck down there by tow, or is you gonna be driving it?
This truck actually still drives, so we're just gonna drive it to the next exit.
Anything else will force him and Kyle to spend extra time rigging on this deadly patch of ice.
Have you tried to move it at all?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna try and move it up.
Okay.
See if it'll move.
We're in a big hurry right now, and this truck won't move.
Hung up in some mud, maybe?
We seem to have brakes or something locked on here, so gotta see what's going on. Yeah, we got a good size air leak back here.
Now it's got an air leak that we have to get fixed before this trailer's gonna move.
This thing jammed down into the ditch. All the snow went up and it knocked one of the actual air lines for the brake pod off.
We're gonna use a pair of vice grips to fold the line over on itself and pinch them with the vice grips, and that'll stop the air leak good enough to get it down the road.
It's a quick fix, but right now, that's the only kind that Gary can risk.
When I'm under a trailer like this, if somebody loses control, there's nowhere to escape.
All right, let's try that, Kyle.
Okay.
You can actually hear them starting to release. Sounding better. No air leaks. Good. Let's drive it off the road.
It's just a few miles to the next exit.
Hopefully, this thing will hold together, at least to the next exit. That's all I need.
But the door is still dragging, threatening to tear free. And the weather is an even bigger problem.
Got a little bit of wind coming across at me. It's feeling a little funky on that trailer with it being open. I can feel it really pushing me around. Icy roads, I don't need to end up in the ditch again with this. Success. Get it right off the road. Safe location tonight. Right out of the way. Nobody has to worry about it.
Gary's night is over, but the job goes on.
There's multiple wrecks still left out there, and we're gonna have our work cut out for us tomorrow morning. It's gonna be a tough battle.
Traffic is pretty packed here. What's going on here, boys? Eastbound, what's going on? What's this backup all about?
On the 403 east of Hamilton,
Wrap right here.
after the failure of the airbag, Bubba and the classic crew have changed their plan.
We have to get straps underneath to be able to create the roll. If I use my drag winch and go to the underside of the suspension and, you know, try and pull sideways, the tires might dig into the ground a little and hopefully create a pivot point where we can get the straps under the trailer.
They want to be ready the minute the vacuum truck arrives to empty the fuel tank. The temporary patch is starting to leak.
I'm really worried about this tank. I was wishing that this vac truck would be on scene already.
Leave that there because we'll probably need that anyways. If we can be set up when the vac truck gets here to pump out the diesel, and then once they're done, we can start right away. There's no rigging, no nothing.
On this job, everything's a risk.
Now everyone watch themselves. I just want to see what it's going to do.
There's a lot of unknowns with what you do. You just gotta hope that it's the way you want it to be.
The tires refuse to bite.
Hey, Bubba, you're dragging sideways. Bubba, hang on.
But the pull hasn't been a total loss.
Your airbag is underneath the corner here now.
They've dragged the trailer enough so that the airbag is close to the corner of the frame. It might be enough solid structure for the bag to get a grip.
Well, let's see if we can put air to it. If it's going to help, that's what we need, right? See, now it's lifting it up perfect. That's enough. That's enough to get the strap up.
Now they can drag the other end of the trailer over a second airbag.
We're gonna use Ted's truck now to do the exact same thing to the front of the trailer because it worked on the back.
Okay, hold up. Let me go the other side and I'll put the air to it.
Hands up.
Hey, Dave, try and put a little bit of air to that. Okay, right there. Whoa. Pull a little bit.
Coming out. He's got it up.
Hold up. Hold up. That's fine there.
We're gonna keep on rigging here, but we're not gonna roll this truck over until the vac truck comes there and sucks that fuel tank out.
Okay, pull the strap. There.
Pull, pull, pull. There you go, guys. Okay, pull as far as you can. Pull it. There you go.
The straps are in place.
Ooh, that's leaking.
Oh yeah, I see it dripping good now.
But shifting the semi has also shifted the position of the fuel tank and the diesel inside.
Every minute's getting worse and worse.
Where's this vac truck, man?
He should have been here.
We need that vac truck here now.
But honestly, like, where is he? Where's this vac truck, man?
He should have been here.
On Highway 403, the classic crew needs the vacuum truck before the recovery can continue.
But honestly, like, where is he?
Finally, just after 7 a.m.,
Right in there. Right in there.
He's here. He's just been fighting traffic.
Yeah, vac truck's here, and once he's done, we'll start doing this rollover.
You gonna go from the valve?
Yeah.
while the environmental crew hooks up to pump out the fuel tank.
Wrong, but we're wrong. Slow.
Morning traffic toward Toronto is building.
It feels like sucking out this diesel with the vac truck is taking forever.
By the time the tank is empty,
it's all up to us now, bud. Get clear.
Okay.
The delays have taken a toll.
I'm feeling the pressure because now the daylight's starting to come out and the cars are starting to get plentiful. We're here too long.
I'm gonna go pull ahead.
Pull ahead and I'll pull forward too.
Hook up.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you put that one there and I'll grab the aluminum one.
If it takes too long, it's on me. So the pressure's on. Yeah, you know, we have to get a job done.
Shut that drain off.
The earlier problems with the airbags tell them that the trailer wall is likely buckling underneath.
It is a light load, but we really don't know how bad the wall's compromised.
And the only way to find out is to pull it upright. Bubba will run lines from the rotator to each of the straps wrapping the ends of the trailer. Ted's line will pull on the front of the tractor. Together, they'll roll the semi back up.
Bubba's gonna take most of the weight here, and I'm gonna take the tractor. Everybody clear.
Bubba and I have to pull at the same time, the same amount. If we don't, the trailer could break.
Start doing the roll.
Did it get punctured through the guardrail when it went over? That's the whole gamble here, is what that underside of that trailer looks like. It's great to get a win. It really is.
Thanks for coming out. It was a great recovery.
Awesome.
As
awesome. Awesome job. Awesome job.
Feels good leading the team, and it's a win to me when the job is over and done and ready to go down the road. It's the greatest feeling that you can have.
going westbound. Truck broken down. He's blocking part of the left lane.
The morning rush has barely wound down in Toronto.
Possibly a broken down vehicle. Going to be the on-ramp from Kiel.
But it's already turning into a busy day on the 401.
5 Foxtrot 203 with bedded disabled.
And Constable Prash Niranjan heads to a call in the eastbound collectors.
The vehicle looks like it's broken down in lane 1.
One lane closed or one lane partially closed can wreak havoc on just the normal flow of traffic. It also causes people to make maneuvers that they would usually not make, which increases the chances of collisions happening.
This call here, apparently he's blocking lanes, and I'm not sure what the issue is, why he's not able to move.
It just takes one person that's not paying attention and will crash into this vehicle.
And there's a problem right there. He's got a flat tire.
Usually in this scenario, I'd have to tow the vehicle out of here.
But a tire repair crew has just pulled up on the scene.
Are you for this guy?
Yeah, I can do it about 10 minutes.
What, you can change the tire in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
In my experience, when they say it's 10 minutes, it's going to be probably an hour, right?
When you say 10 minutes?
12 at best.
All right, I got 25 on my clock.
Luckily, in this scenario here, the crash truck was on scene.
The blocker truck will act as a buffer, so Prash is giving the tire crew a chance. But he's already got a heavy tow operator on the way.
I just don't believe that it'll be a 10 to 15 minute job to change a tire on a tractor trailer. Wow, he's pretty fast. He gave me 12 minutes, and you know what? He's got ample time. I'm impressed, and he's got actually 2 minutes to spare. You're the first guy that told me 10 minutes tops, and you actually did it in 10, man. I'm very impressed. Thank you. Those guys were amazing. They did a really good job, and he actually had a couple of minutes to spare too. So you know what? Thoroughly impressed with those guys. It's good we were able to take care of that without anything happening.
I'm glad I gave the mechanic the opportunity to do his job. He kept his word.
"200 miles southwest.
Wow.
Colin's back out on the 402.
Look at that one right there.
Seeing last night's carnage in the light of day.
Last night we had a big freeze up. The roads were a sheet of ice, vehicles in the ditch everywhere.
And he's heading right back to the scene that he was forced to abandon.
Today I gotta put my 50-ton to the test. Well, my dad's coming out to help me on this one. Until then, I'm all on my own. I'm a little bit nervous because I saw this one last night and it's pretty twisted. All right. Wow, this cab is just a mess. It's torn right off the frame. Might just fall off on us while we're pulling it out. Wow. Shows you the sheer force of that hit. It actually punctured one of the fuel tanks.
Spilling hundreds of gallons of fuel into the ditch.
When these trucks leak fuel, we hire someone out to come clean up the mess, clean out the ditches to make sure that there's no residual fuel because we don't want to leave any environmental issues. We're gonna have to get an excavator out here to clean up this contaminated soil.
But Colin needs to concentrate on his own job. And there's a major complication.
This forklift that's attached to the back of the trailer, and this thing is gonna fight us.
Trailers like this one are designed to mount a forklift for transport. This forklift is badly jammed, twisted into the trailer's frame.
Forklift is probably about 5,000 pounds. Digging into the ground, that's gonna cause some problems. Check in on Colin, see how he's doing.
But Colin should have some help. Gary is just pulling up on scene.
Colin's at the point now where he's learned an awful lot, so I think he's reaching that point where he's going to be able to do an entire recovery on his own.
Well,
wow, what do you think, buddy?
This forklift is gonna fight us a lot more than I thought it was.
This particular job, it's actually pretty tricky. This truck went into the ditch pretty hard. There's a forklift on the back. It's facing the wrong direction. It's just one of those things that can present challenges as you start to move it up and out of the ditch.
I was thinking leaving you at this. I'll run back there, upright that camper trailer while you're getting this up and out of the ditch.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a really good job for Colin to start off with as a solo recovery.
Have at her. Get her out.
All right.
All right.
Gary will be working his own job just up the road, so this one is all on Colin. His first solo heavy recovery.
Didn't expect to be doing this one by myself. I've been waiting quite a while to be able to prove myself to my dad. And, you know, here's my big opportunity to show my dad I can get it done.
Just gonna let him do his thing, see if he can get this up and out of the ditch. He's got his big 50-ton, see how it works for him.
I'm definitely nervous because for my first solo wreck, this isn't gonna be a walk in the park. Let's play ball.
And there's added urgency blowing in off Lake Huron.
You see the ridge right there, and then the second ridge behind it, that's usually lake effect. That means this could get a whole lot more interesting. Lake effect snow is extremely dangerous because it can be sunny 1 minute and then it's white out the next minute. I want to get this up and going because if we get snow and white out conditions, I don't want to be out here.
Looks like there's more snow coming. Yeah, buddy. Snow's coming.
Snow squalls are bearing down on the 402 in Watford.
We'll see what she wants to do. She wants to play nice.
Forcing Colin to race against the weather in a milestone job.
This is a big day for me. This is the first major recovery I'm going to be doing by myself.
Colin's plan, ease the truck out of the ditch while gradually rotating it 180 degrees, also wrenching it free of the forklift.
Oh, come on.
But the forklift won't let go.
I'm gonna go take a look and see what this forklift's doing. Not what I wanted it to. It's a giant anchor, essentially, sinking into the ditch, and it's preventing the trailer from coming around where I want it to. This thing's a pain in my butt.
And there's no help on the way, because just down the road, Gary's got his own mess to clean up.
This one's a camper trailer, broken right in two, so I'm gonna have to get a strap right around this thing and flop it on its wheels.
Keeping it in one piece will be a challenge. And so is keeping his mind on the job.
Colin, you know, newer at this. I'm always thinking what he's doing and what's going on over there. So, yeah, a little bit of a distraction, but I'll focus on this. See what we've got to work with.
And this camper is frozen down into the ground after sitting there all night. So I have to dig in order to get my straps underneath of it.
Just kind of got to chip the stuff free first, break it up a little bit, then the spade can get in there and dig it out.
And the change in weather is starting to blow in.
You can see the visibility starting to disappear real quick, and that happens out on this 402. 1 minute it can be sunny, sky's blue. 10 minutes later, you can be right in the middle of a squall. It's really dangerous to work in.
Just need to get our work done and get out of here.
Now I can just run my strap underneath this soft side. Up under the nose cone of this. These things are so flimsy. My biggest challenge on this one's just going to be keeping this thing together so that it doesn't come apart as I roll it over. Oh, it's so slippery. Just got to get a strap over it, but mine's going a million miles an hour thinking about what Colin's doing down there. Really? Be that way, are you?
I have to focus when I'm doing a recovery. You know, even on a simple job like this, one wrong move and I could still be hurt.
Sometimes you gotta be half acrobat doing this stuff. Keeps you in shape. Keep up with these young punks, I gotta stay in shape.
His rigging's in place, but the rounded contours of the camper will make it tough for the straps to grab on.
Gonna roll this trailer over. Just get it up on its wheels. Hopefully it stays together for me. Struggling down here. Boy, Colin's gonna beat me at this rate. I think maybe Colin will come over and give me a hand when he's done. I don't know. I'll get booted out of the head position pretty soon.
Oh, I'm feeling a little bit frustrated right now. I want to keep this thing out of that live lane, but that forklift, it's not good.
Dragging the forklift is still putting the brakes on Colin's pull, and he can't aim the truck in the right direction.
I was gonna turn the steering wheel, but can't do that. Steering linkage up to the cab's broken off, so I can't even turn the thing. This is gonna fight us quite a bit because the tires are both turned the other way, so as I'm pulling it up, it's gonna wanna try to go out that way.
With the wheels being turned towards the live lane, as I'm pulling this thing out, it wants to keep inching towards the live lane.
If this thing goes out in a live lane, it could be catastrophic. I just have to kind of play it nice and easy because it doesn't want to turn. Just want to make sure that I'm going out into a live lane here. I am right there. I need this thing to shift over right now.
Looks like the left lane is closed up here.
East of Sarnia on the 402.
There we go.
Gary has re-rigged the mangled camper for a second attempt.
Okay, hopefully it cooperates this time.
With squalls threatening, he needs to get it upright and get himself off the highway.
Come on, anytime you want to fall over for me. That's better. 2 tries at it, not bad. Usually like to do it in 1, but hey. So I got a float coming in for this. Just gonna do a little strap here. Just gonna grab this trailer from the front end, swing it around, bring it up and out of the ditch.
And a few hundred feet away.
So OJ showed up with his excavator. We've called him out to do the fuel spill cleanup on this wreck.
Colin might have his recovery back on track.
We've got an excavator on site. We may as well use this thing to our advantage.
If you want to drag her just backwards, just a hair for me, that would be awesome.
We can use the excavator to pull the forklift off and out of the way.
Perfect. Getting a little helping hand.
It's not technically a solo job anymore, but Colin's not complaining.
There we go. Work smarter, not harder. Work with what you got.
Half this job is improvising. You're using different pieces of equipment. You're using different rigging techniques each and every job. You're always coming up with a new method to do things.
And he's not finished yet.
We'll just pick her up right there and just...
They still need to get the trailer in line.
you have the opportunity to use something, use it.
Perfect. Plan now is to get this thing up and out of here. Drag her out with the excavator. It'll make things 10 times quicker. That's good.
And the boss has just arrived.
Well, here's up and out. We're up and out.
I like what Colin's doing. It shows his ability to adapt and think outside of the box.
But there's more to do.
So we've got this thing up onto the roadway now. Now we have to deal with this cab.
Gotta figure out the best way to get this cab back onto the frame because it's sitting like 4 or 5 feet further than it should be.
And until that's done, the wreck can't be towed.
These cabs, there's really not a whole lot to hook onto, so it's pretty tough to find a good, secure spot to put a good pull on to slide this cab back over.
Let him fight with it for a minute.
I gotta show my dad I can do it. You know, I gotta prove to him that, you know, I can do this by myself. This is gonna be a pain in the arse.
I gotta figure out the best way to get this cab back onto the frame.
With moving traffic just inches away, Colin's hit another roadblock, a tractor cab leaning badly into the live lane.
There's not much to hook onto these things that's really strong enough to pull on, so I'm having a hard time actually finding a spot to pull on to get this thing to come back onto the frame.
Because it's sitting like 4 or 5 feet further than it should be.
I need to be able to figure out how to do this on my own.
It's all fiberglass. That's not gonna work.
Let him fight with it for a minute.
But Colin might have just spotted the only piece that's solid enough to withstand the pull.
I might be able to hook on to one of these rails underneath.
And by the time Gary's secured the forklift, Colin's got a plan.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking underneath one of the frame rails, but we'll give that a shot first and see.
Gary helps execute Colin's rigging, but they won't know if it'll hold until Colin starts the pull.
Okay. Go, Col.
Just keep it coming. You got it coming with the one. Go. Keep going. More.
Good, or?
Just one more little notch.
One more little. Okay.
Good. Right there. Let's drop it down. Nice.
That went extremely well. Extremely well.
All we need to do is strap down this cab and we're good to go.
That was really good. Colin's done a great job on this one. Looks like I can move to Florida sooner than I thought. Got it?
I got her.
He thinks he gets the job done, so really proud of him. I'm having a proud father moment, yes.
It's been a pretty cool day. I was able to get this truck up and out of the ditch. It's definitely an awesome feeling, but also at the same time, you know, I have to prove my worthiness of this.
I kind of left him on his own. It's a great little learning experience for him. He fully intends on taking this company over, so the better I can make him as an operator, the more knowledge and tools that I can give him, the better operator he'll be.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
That'll be a fun one.
That's a lot of mud.
A hard pull.
He's going.
Goes sideways.
Whoa!
Eric battles a tractor.
You bastard.
And runs out of room.
Never gives me a warm and fuzzy feeling. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wow.
And a wreck on its roof.
The other way, this way, this way.
I'm trying.
Turns Colin's recovery.
There he goes. Hold up, Col. Hold it.
On its head.